Suddenly, I heard that I was going to receive 300 million yen from my father's inheritance. When my husband Toshia heard this, he started spending money recklessly. Toshia, stop it!
Come on, it's fine, right? The old man's inheritance is coming soon, isn't it?
What are you talking about? My dad is still alive. Don't you understand you shouldn't say things like that? No matter how much I warned him, Toshia's wasteful spending didn't stop. Then one day, a decisive event occurred between us.
I bought a house for my mom. Is the payment done?
Don't you know? Actually, Toshia was shocked by my words, and as a result, he ended up losing everything. What exactly happened between us? It all started with the sudden news of my father's hospitalization. I am Kaede. I'm a 40-year-old working housewife. I married my husband Toshia, who is 3 years younger than me when I was 30. We got married through a matchmaking agency and had a trouble-free marriage. The only problem was my extremely worrisome father. He kept fretting over me.
Kaede, are you really okay? You are a capable girl, but I can't stop worrying.
Oh, Dad, you worry too much. That's right, dear. Kaede will be fine. She's our pride and joy. We should send her off with confidence.
But still...
My father's worry was because he cared so much about me and my mother. Although it was troublesome, my mother and I found his overprotectiveness endearing. I'll be fine, Dad. I appreciate your concern, but just watch over me for now. And it's Toshia we're talking about. You met him and his mom, and they're good people, right?
Yeah, I guess. He's a bit of a mama's boy and a dreamer. But that's normal for young people. He lost his dad early too. But if anything bad happens, you can always come back, okay? Promise me.
Yeah, you really are a worrywart. And so, Toshia and I got married peacefully. Our married life was mostly smooth. The only thing that bothered me was Toshia's tendency to buy lottery tickets while dreaming big.
Damn it, I lost again.
Did you lose the lottery again? How many times is that now?
What's the big deal? I'm using my own money.
I'm not blaming you. I just think you're being stubborn. You won't win if you keep buying like that.
You don't get it. The whole point is a low risk, high reward. Just let me dream a little.
Seriously? I was a bit worried, but since it was within the money he earned, I didn't see it as a big problem. We didn't have any issues with the inheritance. Even now, at 40, we haven't been blessed with children, but there's almost no pressure from my mother-in-law, so our days were peaceful. We were an ordinary but content couple, until that incident happened. One day, it all started with a phone call from my mom. Hello? What? Dad? Okay, I'm off today, so I'll be right there.
Is something wrong? Did something happen to your dad?
Apparently, he collapsed at home and was taken to the hospital.
What? Is he okay?
They say he's conscious, but Dad says he has something important to tell us. I'm sorry to drag you along on your day off, but can you come with me?
Of course. I'll get the car ready. Just be prepared.
We rushed to the hospital where my dad had been taken. Dad, are you okay?
Hey, are you alright? You both came. I'm not going to make it. I don't have much time left.
No way!
Kaede, I'm leaving you 300 million yen in inheritance. Use it to live happily. 300 million yen?
Toshia was the first to latch onto the unbelievable amount of the inheritance. Thinking back, I should have seen his true nature even then. Stop it, Dad! Don't say things like that! It's bad luck! Yeah, you just got here. Toshia, I'm sorry to drag you into this.
No, it's fine. But 300 million yen, really? Yes, stocks I bought when I was young have recently skyrocketed. If I sell them all, even after taxes, it should be around 300 million yen. Wow, that's incredible. With that much money, we could live without working. Awesome. Yeah, you seem awfully excited.
Toshia, you seem really happy about this. I feel uneasy. Despite my unease, we headed home. The moment we got home, Toshia said with a big smile,
We did it, Kaede.
Huh?
We are going to get 300 million yen without doing anything. I don't have to work anymore. Lucky.
What? What are you talking about? My dad is still alive. I can't believe you're so happy like that.
What? Aren't you happy to suddenly get 300 million yen?
Well, it would be a lie to say I'm not happy at all. But I don't want it in exchange for losing my dad. It's too soon. I haven't even been able to be a good daughter yet. I'm so sad. And here you're getting all happy in front of me. You're the worst.
Okay, that is all. You are secretly happy about the money but trying to put up a front. It's like winning the lottery.
You? From that day on, Toshia changed completely. He started buying whatever he wanted without worrying about the cost, surrounding himself with brand name items.
Look, Kaede, check out this watch. Isn't it cool?
A watch? You bought an expensive watch just last week. How many watches do you need? How much was this one?
Only 300,000 yen. With 300 million yen coming soon, this is pocket change. Oh, and I took the money from a household account temporarily.
What? Another day, my mother-in-law suddenly confronted me. Kaede, why didn't you tell me about the 300 million yen inheritance sooner? I could have been living a more luxurious life. That's so unfair. What? The kind mother-in-law I knew was nowhere to be found. They both showed their true colors in front of that money. Anyway, Toshia's taking me to the department store today. I want a ring with a big jewel.
Yeah, you went through a lot raising me alone. I'll buy you anything you want. We are getting 300 million yen after all.
Toshia, stop it. What's gotten into you? You can't just spend the inheritance like it's endless.
Oh, come on. The old man's inheritance is almost here, right?
I can't wait to get my hands on that money. What are you saying? My dad is still alive. Don't you understand how wrong it is to talk like this?
Why are you getting so worked up? It's just the truth. Once that old man's gone, we'll be millionaires. We can live in luxury.
Exactly. I wish he'd hurry up and die already. He's just a burden on the family now. If he really cared about us, he'd just leave the money and go.
Yeah, that's what's best for the family.
Okay, I get it now. You're not getting a single yen of that inheritance.
What?
What are you talking about? It's obvious, isn't it? Dad is still alive and you're wishing he'd die. Do you really think you deserve any of the inheritance? Pretending to care about family when it's convenient. Enough with the hypocrisy.
Why are you so mad? We just got a little excited about the money.
Yeah, you just want to keep the inheritance all to yourself, don't you? I want to keep it to myself? That's how you see it? Fine. If that's the case, when the 300 million yen comes in, I'll donate it all to charity. What?
Are you serious, Kaede? This is just a joke, right?
Say you're kidding. Of course I'm serious. I've already decided. I thought of you both as important family. If this money is going to destroy that, then I don't want it. Kaede. So let's donate the inheritance and get back to our normal lives, okay? It's not too late.
No way, I'm not giving up.
What? Yeah, you can't donate it. The inheritance is ours. No, both of you. That's how he ended for now. But Toshia and my mother-in-law's greed left a deep sense of distrust in me. A week later, I was visiting my mom. It's really terrible. I never thought they were like that. People change when they see money. How can you be so calm about this? Dad's still alive and we're fighting over his inheritance. Despite everything I said, Toshia hasn't stopped his reckless spending. I'm really angry too. Your father has many faults and is overly worried, but he loves us more than anything. He's my beloved husband. Mom, it's okay. They won't get a single yen of the inheritance. Besides, if they keep doing such outrageous things, they'll just self-destruct, which saves us the trouble. What? What do you mean? Well, actually, my mom told me the truth with a mischievous smile. Really? Is that true? Yes, I'm sorry I didn't tell you sooner. I thought you already knew. That's okay, but... Oh, a phone call. Who could it be? It's an unknown number. Hello? The caller was someone I didn't know. They told me something unbelievable. What? Is that true? That phone call marked the beginning of my turnaround. That evening, when I got home, Toshia and my mother-in-law were waiting for me with smug smiles.
You are back. You are late.
Yeah, really. You were so late. We went on a big shopping spree. What? What do you mean?
Guess what? We bought a house for Mom. Is the payment done yet?
Huh?
We bought a house. Isn't that great? It's way bigger than this one. We've already started the process to sell this house, so we are moving together. We haven't secured the loan yet, but the contract is done. So, there's no going back now.
I'm so excited. I sold my house for the move too.
Mom, you are always in a rush. You can stay with us until we move into the mansion. I quit my job, so I'll be around all the time.
Oh my, I'm so happy to have such a devoted son. You quit your job?
Yep, I quit. Threw my resignation letter at them and said I'm never coming back. That company never appreciated my talents. I was always dissatisfied there. I'm not cut out for working. They told me not to show my face there again, but there's no way I'd want to go back.
That's right. Toshia is a genius. It was unfair to keep him as just an employee.
Totally.
What have you done? Do you realize what you've done? And don't say such things. I told you, you're not getting a single yen of the inheritance. That money isn't yours.
Yeah, it's your money, but you'll be the one paying for the mansion's loan.
What?
I put the contract in your name. The real estate agent was an old man, so he believed it when Mom signed for you. The contract is right here, so there's no escaping now.
So the mansion contract is your responsibility. I'm so happy. My daughter-in-law is buying a house for me. What? Hearing their unbelievably selfish words, I was shocked and got a headache. I can't believe it's come to this. But just like Mom said, this is ridiculous.
Huh?
I said this is ridiculous. Don't you know? What you did is a serious crime.
What? No way. Even if it's a crime, isn't it invalid if it's within the family?
Yeah. Poor Kaede. So naive. Sure, crimes within the family often aren't persecuted. But in this case, the real victim isn't me. It's the real estate agent.
Huh?
Of course, the contract was between you and the real estate agent. Since they're not family, it doesn't fall under the family crime rule.
Oh.
Whoa, you really didn't realize. The police called me a few hours ago. The real estate agent noticed something was off and reported it. They contacted me to verify if I actually signed the contract.
No way.
The police are involved? Let me educate you. Forging a contract and having someone else sign it is a much more serious crime than you think. It's not just a fine. You're looking at prison time.
You've got to be kidding.
All I did was sign. The punishment's too severe. You tried to make me pay for a mansion, But now you're saying you just signed it. Do you realize that can ruin someone's life instantly?
Kaede, I'm sorry. Please forgive me.
It was just a moment of weakness. Please don't call the police. If we get arrested, we're finished.
Yeah, Mom already sold her house and I quit my job. If we get arrested, what will we do after we are released?
I don't know. You caused this mess, so figure it out. And I didn't call the police. The real estate agent did. Even if I wanted to help, the police won't let this go.
No way.
Oh, it looks like the police are here. One last thing before they come in.
What?
My dad? He was only in the hospital for a slip disc. There was no life-threatening condition. He just overreacted because he's a worrywart.
What?
No way. Yeah, he's such a handful. But that's also why we can't hate him.
So, we are fighting over...
A non-existent inheritance from the start? That's right. I'm sorry about that. I didn't realize it myself.
No way.
Toshiya and my mother-in-law collapsed from the shock, unable to move. Finally, it's over. The sound of police sirens was getting closer. This troublesome ordeal was finally coming to an end. After that, Toshiya and my mother-in-law were arrested. I had to give several statements to the police about the whole ordeal.
Can you believe something like this actually happened?
Officer, this isn't funny.
Sorry, I couldn't help it. It's just so ridiculous.
According to the friendly officer, Toshiya and my mother-in-law confessed but kept making excuses.
We're the ones who are tricked. If I hadn't heard about the inheritance.
Toshiya was deceived by that woman. If you're arresting us, she should be arrested too.
And that's how it is. I hate to say it, but to avoid any retaliation after they're released, I recommend you and your family move.
Yes, thank you for the advice. Following the officer's advice, I quickly divorced Toshiya and cut all ties. Later, Toshiya and my mother-in-law were tried and sent to prison.
How did it come to this?
What are we going to do now? I don't know what happened to them afterward, but they're definitely out of my life for good. Meanwhile, I decided to move far away with my parents. We're using my dad's 300 million yen as a start.
I'm so sorry. This is all my fault for causing such confusion.
It really is. Absolutely. My dad was depressed for a while, but neither my mom nor I were really angry with him. Cheer up, Dad. You always worry and cause trouble for us, but that's just how you are. Exactly. In the end, we're all okay, so don't be so down. Honestly, we're lucky to have cut ties with those awful people. Right.
You too.
Dad, are you sure you're okay with such a small house? We have 300 million yen, you know. We could build something much fancier.
No, you never know what life might bring. I want to save it for emergencies. If you ever get remarried, I'd like to help you with a house. Or if a disaster strikes and the house gets destroyed. There I go roaring again. Sorry.
Mom and I couldn't help but smile at Dad's hunched and gloomy figure. It's okay, Dad. We love you just the way you are. Sure, we wish you worry a little less, but your health is more important. But before you do anything out of worry, just talk to us first, okay? We might find it annoying, but we love that about you.
I'll try.
This whole ordeal cut a toxic tie from my life and brought me back to my family. For now, I'm not looking to remarry. When I heard in the hospital that my dad might not make it, I deeply regretted not being a better daughter. My environment has changed, giving me more options, but right now, my top priority is being a good daughter. You can only repay your parents while they're alive. To avoid regrets when the time comes, I want to cherish the time with my loving parents. With that strong conviction, I'm now living a peaceful life.